Hello Earth Signs, Kay here, I'm back. Took a little bit of a break last week, believe you me, I needed it. I'm in a few personal issues, family-wise, so yeah. Other than that, I'm okay. I've had a great break. Thanks for all the well wishes, and don't forget you guys, I'm on Facebook. Add me. Go ahead. Jump straight over and add me. I'll be posting weeklies for you guys on Facebook as of Monday. Don't forget the Monday Fun Day as well. This Monday, 8:30 UK time. Chance to get a free reading if I'm drawn to you. But yeah, make sure you add me on Facebook. It's K/loves tarot. I'll leave the link in the description so you can jump straight to it and add me. Right, and I'm going to get started. So I'm doing Earth Signs mid-month. This is between today the 12th and the 21st of August 2017. So let's get started with Taurus. What's going on with Taurus? Mid-August 2017, between now and the 21st. Taurus. Between now and the 21st. Taurus, one more. Right, let's have a look. Also, you guys, I've got a few slots left for private readings for this week, so if you would like one, feel free to email me. I'll send you a price list and get you booked in. Let me see. Taurus. Taurus. Okay, some of you, I'm actually seeing house moves, like relocating. Okay. For some of you. Have you been thinking about relocating? That could happen. I just don't feel like some of you are overly happy about it. I've got the playfulness card and one more. Oh, one flew out. I've got jumpers. Worth waiting for. Divine timings at work in thy love lives. Right then, Taurus. Crave, this is for Taurus, Sun, Moon and Rising. All my readings are Sun, Moon and Rising. So, the first three cards I've got here, and they're all major arcana, major choices in life, major actions in life. Okay, so I've got the Fool, the Star and Death reversed. So basically what I'm seeing here is fresh starts, the initial idea. I don't see the Magician, so I don't see this actually being manifested mid-month, but I do see the initial idea of a fresh start. Starting fresh, starting out, you know, going on a brand new journey. And the thing is, we have the Star, so this could be like a wish of yours, but it's also like being balanced in order to get your wish. So maybe this is what you're working on. Getting your affairs in order to be able to start a fresh start anew. Getting the ball rolling, so to speak. The only thing is I've got Death in the reverse, so there is something here that needs to end and you're not quite keen on ending it. And I've got here the Six of Swords with the Two of Swords. But like you've got two decisions, two options to make, and this is driving you guys crazy. But the question here is, Taurus, do you stay in the rough, choppy waters, or do you move into the smoother, calmer waters? This is the decision. This is the movement that needs to happen. But with the Two of Swords, for me, it's all about not knowing the whole truth in a situation before you can make an informed decision. In this card, we have a crescent moon. The whole truth is not quite as cut and dry as you think it is, and this is like needing to discover the truth before you can make an informed decision. But with the Star being here, it's like you're getting your affairs in order to embark on something completely new and fresh. But something's still not quite ended for you guys that needs to end. I feel like throwing a clarifier on it, but I'm not sure if I should. I feel like this Six of Swords, I feel like that's what needs to end. And let's face facts, you guys. Swords are all about what goes on in your head. And for some of you, it'll be behaviour, it'll be attitude. Either of yourself or others that needs to end. Maybe there's something within that needs to end, that needs to change in order so, you know, for you to get your new beginning, to get your fresh start. The reason why I'm saying this as well is because I've got the Three of Pentacles in the reverse, and there's some lessons that haven't been learned. There's something here that you could have learned from. You could have asked for help and you haven't. You know, not speaking to the right kind of people, not learning the skills you need to learn, not learning mistakes that you need to learn from, you know, things like that. And that's sort of the problem that you're hitting here. And then the Four of Wands in the reverse, this is like, to be honest, it's instability. And I'm going to say, because I've got the Ten of Cups reversed next to this, it's instability within the home. So some of you are separating from partners, families, etc., etc., and needing to move elsewhere. The only problem is, I'm seeing some of you being absolutely petrified of being on your own, especially if this is like breakups that I'm seeing, Taurus. Being petrified of being on your own, but don't panic too much, because I've got the Six of Wands. And the Six of Wands, yeah, it's a very attention-orientated card, getting the right kind of attention, but it's also a victory card, returning from battle victorious and getting recognition for that. And you guys are absolutely fantastic at this, because you're very, very self-sufficient, not really needing to rely on many people. So when you do have to rely on someone for help, it really does knock your pride and knock your ego. But I'm seeing there's something needing to be done here that you just can't do on your own. And you are going to have to ask for help. And you are going to have to swallow your pride a little bit, Taurus, mid-month, to ask for help. Because there's some sort of stability around a home and a family here, okay? And it's something that you cannot face on your own. So with this, I'm going to say it's about asking for the right help in order to come back victorious, or in order to get where you need to be victorious and get the right kind of recognition that you crave. You guys love recognition and being known as the hero of the hour. And maybe this is more about acknowledging someone else as the hero of the hour. Someone else that has helped you, as opposed to sort of being arrogant, because you guys can be arrogant. Maybe this is about giving recognition to someone else that helped you, or someone else that you may need help from. Could be the case as well. Showing appreciation and that kind of attention to someone, you know what I mean, who you may need help from. That could be the case as well. I've got the playfulness card, so I think the worst thing that you guys can do is to approach this with a very serious head on your shoulders. I feel like this needs to come from a bit more of a playful angle. You know what I mean? In order to possibly, if you need help from someone here, I feel like if you're serious about it and you sort of over-dramatise something, I feel like you could hit a brick wall. I feel like if you lighten up a little bit, you're more likely to, you know, wrap someone around your little finger, so to speak. I don't feel like it's going to happen if you're drab and serious. Hence, move out of the rough water, get into the calmer water. Playfulness, you know what I mean? And then I've got worth waiting for, divine timings at work in your love life. I don't feel like this is love related in the slightest. I feel like this is more about getting the right kind of help to sort of move away, possibly from some sort of, maybe a breakup where a family were involved. So I've got the Fool and the Ten of Cups in the reverse and the Four of Wands in the reverse. This is a definite move for some of you, away from family, possibly. But you can't do it on your own, you need help. And I feel like the person or people that you need help from are not going to want to help you if they're in a bit of, how can I put it, gratitude or attention or recognition for their help, you know what I mean? I feel like this is a case where you may have to swallow your pride, Taurus. And that's sort of what I've got for you guys mid-month. I feel like the key factor here is something needs to end, and I feel like it's your attitude towards where you're going here. Instead of looking at it as a bad thing, being pessimistic about it, I feel like where you're going actually isn't all that bad, and it's something that you've deep down secretly actually wanted. So why are we afraid? Why are we unstable? I feel like the help's there if you want it. The help is there if you want it. I just feel like you need to learn something. Learn from something. Learn from someone here in order to get the help that you need. I feel like that's what this is all about, Taurus. Right, I think I'm satisfied with that. Okay then, if any of this did hit home, you guys, and you would like a private reading, feel free to email me. I'll leave my email at the bottom of the description. In the meantime, I'm moving on to Virgo. Right then. Virgo, what's the energy surrounding Virgo? Virgo. Crap, I'm not doing personal readings today. I do that on Monday, and that's if I'm drawn to you. I'm just doing mid-monthlies for now. I'm not doing personals. Virgo, what's going on with Virgo? If you'd like a private reading beforehand, feel free to email me and I'll book you in. Right, Virgo. Oh, you're welcome, Nadine. Or Nadine, I don't know how you pronounce it. Right, Virgo, between the 12th and the 21st of August, mid-month for Virgo. Mid-month August 2017, Virgo. Right. Virgo. Tower reversed. Someone's avoiding a disaster this month. 10 of Pentacles reversed. 8 of Swords. Queen of Swords reversed. Don't like the Queen in the reverse. Don't like any Queen in the reverse. 10 of Swords in the reverse. Oh dear. Hi Tammy. King of Swords in the right way position. Virgo, I'm certain some of you are dealing with air signs. Star in the reverse, more specifically Aquarius. 3 of Pentacles in the reverse. The Ace of Pentacles. And the 9 of Swords. Right. Virgo. The engagement card. Love life's ascending to a higher level of commitment. The wedding card just fell out. Okay, for some of you who get engaged this month, congratulations. For others of you that are engaged and getting married, congratulations again. Right then, so let's take a look at this spread. Okay, I've got the Tower with the 10 of Pentacles here, and they're both reversed, and I feel like 10s in reverse for me are like dead ends in the road, a block in the road, nearing completion, getting very close to completion, and then boom, something completely ending it, like a dead block in the road, hitting a dead end. But by doing so, you've avoided a disaster, Virgo. So if this is a relationship I'm looking at that isn't now, and you thought it would go in somewhere, you thought you were going to get some sort of commitment, and you hit a dead end in the road, this is to say, maybe you should be a bit more grateful and thanking your lucky stars because you avoided a disaster. For some of you, that will ring even more true if you're marrying your soulmate this month, or you're getting engaged this month. And this is like to say, seriously, you guys, you're going to be feeling grateful this month, especially if you are now, if you had to sort of realise why things didn't work out in the past because you're now with the person you're meant to be now. That could totally be the case, you know, feeling grateful for that. The only issue that I've got here is I've got fears with the 8 of Swords. And this is like self-inflicted sort of stuff. And then with the Queen of Swords in the reverse, I can't help but feel like this is your energy. And this is like, I think, to be fair, I think this is a past situation for many of you. I feel like you had no choice but to finally cut ties with someone who just would not commit. But for some of you who are experiencing this month, you're thanking your lucky stars. Because as it turned out, you weren't with the one then, maybe you are now. But I don't feel like you've healed from it. I feel like it's still plaguing you. And I feel like you're still sort of waiting, even though good things are on the horizon, you're still sort of like, oh God, when is this going to end? This is too good to be true. When is this going to end? I just feel like you're afraid. of needing to cut ties again. It's like you've done it once, you don't want to do it again. Especially now there's more levels of commitment on the horizon. Maybe there's talks of engagement and marriage this month with someone. I've got the King of Swords. Some of you definitely dealing with air signs, but more specifically Aquarius. And the King of Swords is a very honest character, sometimes brutally honest. Sometimes his words can literally cut like a knife, but in the right way of position, it's usually the truth and nothing but the truth. And the Star in the reverse, maybe someone thinks that you're a little bit imbalanced. Maybe someone sees the potential in you, Virgo, and is trying to sort of make you realise your potential. And I feel like the reason why maybe there's a little bit of a lacking in this is because there's some lessons from the past that just have not been learnt. And someone's trying to help you learn them, with the 3 being in the reverse. And not asking for help either. Sometimes it's better to swallow your pride and just ask for help where you need it, Virgo. Especially if it concerns money or literal offers of commitment, i.e. a ring. You know what I mean? Maybe the thought of this is a nightmare to you guys, because if you take that next step, constantly in the fear with trust issues that you may have to sort of cut ties with someone you really care about all over again, maybe just that thought is just too much for you guys to bear, so you'd rather just sort of bail. And this is a nightmare for you guys. And it's sort of like, all I'm seeing here is mega trust issues. Even though things could be going really, really well for you, some of you out there, you're still not learning from the past. You're still not allowing yourself to move on. For some of you, you've got someone around you that really wants to help you. Possibly a partner or a prospective partner that really does want to give you guys everything, and you just not believe in a word they say for whatever reason. But I'm not actually seeing any reason here for you not to believe them. It's just something to bear in mind. Obviously, that can't be for all of you, but for most of you that need to hear this, then yeah. I just feel like this is the month now where someone's actually going to try and sort of show you reality, as opposed to this, like, situation in your head. For some of you, you could have been married to an air sign whose words literally have cut like a knife, and you've had to cut them out, you've had to cut the ties. Maybe this was an engagement that fell apart, maybe this literally was a wedding, maybe you were about to get married and it completely fell apart. And it's like someone here is still trying to help, someone's still trying to offer help, and I just don't see you guys even acknowledging the help that's in front of you. And it's like, listen, if you're going through a divorce, if you're separated, if you're really struggling here, okay, there is someone right bang in front of you that is trying to help. Whether it's a friend or a new partner or a family member, there's someone here that is really trying to offer some help here, okay. But you're just not seeing it. You're not asking for the help. And the good news here is you don't have to ask. It's there anyway. But it's there for when you want it, you know what I mean? I just feel like this tarot is saying now's time to actually accept someone's help here. You may need it, because some of you are just really imbalanced at the minute. And I feel like someone's trying to point this out, and you're just taking it as criticism rather than constructive criticism. You know what I mean? I sort of feel the need to say. So you guys need to wake up a little bit now and sort of see this situation for what it really is. See reality for what it really is. You can't be this pessimistic all the time. There's got to be a cut-off point where it's got to end. You know what I mean? And it's so saying, listen, if there was this breakup and there was this severing of ties, listen, you avoided a disaster. You should be thanking your lucky stars, not moping about in self-pity. Okay? That's sort of what I've got for Virgo. For mid-month, anyway. Yeah, if any of this did hit home and you want a private reading, please do feel free to email me. I'll leave it in the description. In the meantime, we're moving on to Capricorn. So, what's the energies surrounding Capricorn mid-month, 12th to the 21st of August 2017, mid-August 2017. All my readings are sun, moon and rising, you lovely lot. Capricorn. Capricorn. Right, let me see. So, up first, Capricorn, Knight of Swords, rather rushing in or rushing out of something. Three of Swords in the reverse, seems like rushing out of a three-way situation that you're finally healing from. The Tower. Yes, seems like some of you have hit a disaster. Devil reverse, breaking away from toxic situations. Good, good, good. Hangman in the reverse, coming out of limbo. Fantastic, you guys. Alright. Six of Swords, moving away from drama. I've got some really nice moving on cards here, Capricorn. Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, little to no movement. Possibly either with you or another earth sign. The Moon, something's hidden under the surface. Seven. Sorry you guys, it does tend to, chemistry card does tend to cut off occasionally. So yes, you've got the chemistry card and release your ex. So, straight away you guys, I see you escaping a situation and breaking away from a situation that was toxic. But at one point I was left you in limbo, but you're coming out of that now, Capricorn. So, these are the cards that you've got. And the thing is, when I see these, they're good cards. Every single one of them speaks about getting out of a situation that was literally bad for you. And don't get me wrong, the Tower is in the right way up position, granted. However, I think this is more about letting the building burn down. In terms of a relationship, when I see the Tower, it's like, even though it's burning down, constantly grappling on for dear life, trying to put that brick back in, that brick back in, that brick back in, and it's like you're fighting a losing battle. I feel like that's exactly what's been going on for some of you, fighting a losing battle. And now I feel like you've just stepped away and you've let that Tower burn to the ground and crumble. I feel like it's the best thing you could have done. You're going to give yourself a clean slate. You're going to let that building burn down to its foundation, brush off all the rubble, and then you've got a clean slate to rebuild on. I feel like that's what you're doing here. And it's like you're getting out of this possible three-way situation with the Devil being here in the reverse and the Three of Swords. Some of you have got divorced, but you're coming out of this limbo period. And I know this sounds weird, but for some of you, I feel like you haven't even got justification that someone's cheated. This is more about, I don't care what's hidden. I don't care. I'm letting go. I'm giving up. I feel like that's what's going on. Looking after number one here. Nurturing your own growth yourself. Getting out of the rough water into the calmer water. Because you know you've been stuck and stagnant and you don't want to be like this anymore. So you're giving up. I feel like that's what's going on for most of you. And this is like knowing that you've been still. Knowing that you've been stuck. Knowing that you've been staring at four walls. Not making progress. And it's like, damn it, am I sitting here staring at four walls, moping about when there's a whole fucking world out there for me? Hell to the fucking no. You're getting out there. You're doing it. You're coming out of your limbo spot. You're getting out of it. You're breaking out of it. You're nurturing yourself again. And this time, you don't give a shit what the truth is. You don't care anymore. You're out. You're giving up. You're done. And I feel like this chemistry card, it says there's a strong magnetic attraction here. I pay more attention. This is the reason why you may have stuck around trying to keep this Tower from falling down. Because of a magnetic attraction. Not so much, I don't feel like it's so much an emotional connection. Could be some emotions involved, but I feel like it's more magnetic, like borderline obsession. I I feel like it's not about, how can I word this? It's not about the feeling involved. It's more about the obsession. It's more about the fact that they didn't want you. It's more about the rejection. That's where I'm getting with this. It's not about the fact that they didn't want to be with you. It's more about the fact that they just rejected you. I don't feel like this is something that would have gone anywhere anyway, if I'm perfectly honest, because the Tower was telling me it wouldn't. I just feel like this is more about rejection for some of you. You weren't bothered in the slightest that it was that person that sort of ditched you in a manner of speaking. I feel like it was more about the fact that they've rejected you and not given you any clarity, not told you the truth. Hence we have the moon. And I feel like you've wallowed in this for a very long time, Capricorn, for some of you. But now I'm actually seeing you not giving a fuck. I don't give a shit what's hidden. I don't give a shit what you're not telling me. I give up. I'm done. And then here we go. Release your ex. This is what you're doing. Time has come to clear your energy. I do feel like for some of you, there were feelings. And some of you did actually suffer a broken heart. But I feel like if you'd have been, say, how can I put it? This is like intuition coming through. I'm channeling a little bit now. Maybe it's for some of you that are literally like watching me as I'm reading. I feel like for some of you, if even though you were the ones that probably caught someone out here, I feel like you'd have still give them a chance. But because they said, oh, it was them that walked away from you, that rejection, I feel like that's what's hurt more. If you guys have had the option to turn around and say, nah, you can fuck off. You ain't treating me like that. It wouldn't have been as bad. But because it was them that walked away from you after doing the dirty on you, that kind of rejection, I feel like that's what hurt more. Capricorn. I feel like it's like your ego, it fucking hit your ego hard, I think. It broke your heart, yeah, but I think it bruised your ego more. For some of you, not for all of you. Don't feel like I'm having a dig, please, I'm not. It's just a feeling I get for some of you. But yeah, this is like giving up. I'm not bothered what's hidden. I'm getting out of it. And you're going to nurture yourselves and you're coming out of limbo. And guess what, Caps? You're going to do a damn fucking good job at it this time. Because we're no longer putting up with fickle men or fickle women. Whatever. It don't matter. Whoever the ex is, they're a piece of shit and you fucking know it. And we're done this time. Capricorn, hear me. Heed me well. We're done this time. We ain't going back, and we ain't going over it and over it and over it in our heads mentally, over and over and over. We are going to brush this shit off and start again. You're going to, most of you, I'm talking to the ladies now, are actually going to call up your girlfriends, get your glad rags on, get that slap on your face, get your best killer heels on and get the fuck out there and, I don't know, find some young totty toy boy or something and just have some fucking fun for once. Instead of sitting in the house staring at four walls. God damn it, Caps. Come on, you know you use a lot of hot stuff. You can totally fucking do it. Exactly, Miss Lee. Exactly. The only way you're going to do this shit again is you got a ring on it. Exactly. Yes, it's been a year, Tammy. It's time. It is time. Yeah? Hell to the fucking yeah. Anyway, you guys, I'm done with that then. That was the Earth Signs. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Any of it resonated and you want a private reading, feel free to email me. I'll leave my email in the description along with my Facebook link in the description. Please do add me on Facebook if you want to see weeklies. I'll be doing them as of Monday. Don't forget to join me on Monday for the Monday Fun Day as well. But in the meantime, you lot, I'm going to wish you all the best. I'll be back after the 21st for your end of months. I'm going to wish you all the best. And you guys take care. And bye-bye for now. Love you all. Bye-bye. Mwah.